So now we are going to discuss about the section formula. Here the line segment joining the points A, B is divided by the point P in the ratio of m:n. So we are supposed to find the coordinates of P, that is x, y. Okay, so I repeat, the join of A and B is divided by the point P in the ratio m:n internally. We have to find the coordinates of this point P. Now, we have taken the coordinates of point A as x1, y1, coordinates of P is xy, and that of B is x2, y2. So if we look at these points, so the distance OE from the origin to E, that is OE, is the length x1. Similarly, the distance from origin to F, that is OF, is the distance x, and the distance from O to G, that is OG, is the distance x2, right? Similarly, the distance AE is y1, the distance PF is y, and the distance BG is y2. Okay, so now we draw perpendiculars from point A on the x-axis. So AE is perpendicular, similarly PF is perpendicular, and BG is drawn perpendicular on the x-axis. We have here EF, this part is x, this part is x1. So the length EF is x minus x1. EF and AC are equal, so AC equals to x minus x1. Similarly, from O to G it is x2, and from O to F it is x. So this part FG is x2 minus x. So PD is x2 minus x. Again we have here PF is y and AE, that is CF, is y1. So we have the length PC equals to y minus y1. Similarly, we have BG is y2 and PF is y, that is DG is y. So BD is y2 minus y. Okay, is it clear? Now we have two triangles here, that is ACP and PDB. I don't know whether you have got the idea of similar triangles, similarity. We will apply the concept of similarity of triangles here. So here we can write these two triangles are similar, and why? I tell you here. This angle and this angle are equal because they are corresponding angles, right? Similarly, this angle and this angle are right angles. So if any two angles, corresponding angles, are equal, then we can say that the two triangles are similar. And when in similar triangles, the sides are proportional. So we just apply it. Just if you know, it's okay. If you don't know, then simply you remember that these two triangles are similar. So you can write PA by BP. PA of this triangle divided by BP is equals to AC divided by PD. AC divided by PD is equals to PC divided by BD. PC divided by BD. Now let us write the values for this. What is PA? This is M. What is BP? This is N. What is AC? AC is x minus x1. X minus x1. What is PD? x2 minus x. This is x2 minus x. And what is PC? Y minus y1. And what is BD? y2 minus y. So we have m by n equals to x minus x1 by x2 minus x equals to y minus y1 by y2 minus y. So we take two at a time, this, and then we simplify. So from this we have got m by n equals to x minus x1 by x2 minus x. We cross multiply, so m into x2 minus x is equals to n into x minus x1. So we have mx2 minus mx equals to nx minus nx1. So we have mx2 plus nx1 equals to mx plus nx. So you have, if you take x common, so you can write it here. Okay, let it be. So you take x common, we have m plus n equals to mx2 plus nx1. So x is equals to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. So finally, how to find the coordinate of x? X is equals to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. M, this part m, x2, n, x1. So m with this x2, n with this x1. So mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Okay, so this we get the value of x. Similar way, if you equate this and this, we get the value of y. So let us do it. Let us first write it this side. We have m by n equals to y minus y1 by y2 minus y. So first we'll rub this side again. So we have now m by n equals to y minus y1 by y2 minus y. So we cross multiply m into y2 minus y equals to n into y minus y1. So it is my2 minus my equals to ny minus ny1. So we have my2 plus ny1 equals to my plus ny. So y of m plus n, that is my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Sorry, not m plus n. my2 plus ny1. Now y is equals to my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So here we have the value of y. Again, m of y2 plus n of y1. M of y2 plus n of y1 divided by the sum of the ratios m and n. So m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n gives you the value of y. So now let us review it. X coordinate is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and y is my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So this is the section formula where we have seen the join of A and B is divided by the point P in the ratio of m is to n. So the coordinates of the point P is given by x coordinate is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and y coordinate is my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So now let us try to find out the coordinates of the centroid of a triangle. Now what is the centroid of a triangle? What is known as the centroid? The point of intersection of the three medians is called the centroid. Here AM, BN and CP are the three medians of the triangle ABC. The vertices of the triangles are AX1, Y1, BX2, Y2 and CX3, Y3. Now AM, BN, CP are the three medians, and the point of intersection of these three medians represented by G is known as the median of the triangle, and known as the centroid of this triangle, and this centroid divides the join of A and M in the ratio of 2:1. So the centroid divides the median in the ratio of 2:1. So now we apply the section formula in this case. So what we have, A is the x1, y1 and M being the midpoint of BC, because the median divides the opposite side. So B and C, M is the midpoint of BC. So coordinates of M will be x2 plus x3 by 2 and y2 plus y3 by 2. So the x coordinate for M is x2 plus x3 by 2 and y coordinate for M is y2 plus y3 by 2. So we get the 2 points A, x1, y1 and M, x2 plus x3 by 2 and y2 plus y3 by 2. Now we apply the section formula here for AM. So it is divided in the ratio of 2 is to 1. If you take it as m and it is n, so mx2, that is 2 into this plus 1 into x1. Got it? So 2 into x2 plus x3 by 2 plus 1 into x1 divided by m plus n, that is 2 plus 1, gives you the value of the x coordinate for the centroid of this triangle. So let us first apply. So applying section formula, we have 2 into this x2 plus x3 by 2 plus 1 into x1 divided by 2 plus 1. So the x coordinate is this one, so you get x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. So the x coordinate for the centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. Very simple it is. If you are given the 3 points, the 3 vertices of the triangle, the x coordinate is simply for the centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. Right? Similarly, if you go for the y coordinate, we have 2 into this, 2 into y2 plus y3 by 2 plus 1 into y1 total divided by 2 plus 1, and that is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So finally we have the coordinates of the center of the triangle as x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 for the x coordinate and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3 for the y coordinate. Right? So if you are to find the coordinates of the centroid of the triangle, simply you have to add the values of x1 divided by 3 and x and the values of y divided by 3. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 is the x coordinate for the centroid. Similarly, y1 plus y2 plus y3 is the y coordinate for the centroid. Okay? So now let us see what is the midpoint formula. The coordinates of the midpoint M of the line segment joining two given points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 is given by M equals to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Now what actually is happening here, if these are the 2 points A and B, that is A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. In the section formula we had, suppose this is M, we had the ratio M is to N, and the coordinates of this point M happens to be M x2 plus N x1 by M plus N. Similarly, the coordinates of M, the y coordinate for M is M y2 plus N y1 by M plus N. Now if M is the midpoint of A and B, then obviously M and N are equal. So if we can make it equal, that means M equals to N, or we can write it as M by M, that is the ratio will be 1 is to 1. So in place of M is to N, if you write 1 is to 1, so our formula that was actually the, suppose M would have been M x2 plus N x1 by M plus N and M y2 plus N y1 by M plus N. Now see, if we put M equals to 1 and N equals to 1, we have x2 plus x1, that is x1 plus x2, 1 plus 1, 2. So that is x1 plus x2 by 2. Similarly, if we put M and N equals to 1, we have y2 plus y1, that is y1 plus y2 by 2. So this is how we get the midpoint formula, because in the midpoint formula, if M is the midpoint, then the ratio is always 1 is to 1, and hence the coordinates of the midpoint of joining any 2 points is given by x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Now let us discuss about the points of trisection. If P and Q are 2 points on the line AB such that AP equals to PQ equals to QP, then P and Q are called the points of trisection. So let us look into this segment. AB is the line segment, P and Q. So P and Q are 2 points on the line AB. So P and Q are 2 points on the line AB such that AP equals to PQ equals to QB. So all 3 segments are equal, all 3 parts are equal. That means the ratio is 1:1:1. Then we can write AP is to PB is 1:2. PB is 1 plus 1, 2. Similarly, AQ is to QB, that is 2:1. AQ is to QB will be equals to 2:1. So P and Q here are called the points of trisection because it divides the line into 3 equal parts. Now that we have already discussed about the section formula, midpoint formula and the point of trisection, so let us solve a few questions based on all these concepts. P divides the line segment joining A 1-6 and B 6-4 in the ratio 2:3. Find the coordinates of P. So let us have the diagram first. The points are A and B. The point A is given by 1-6 and the point B is given by 6,4. And this join of A and B is divided by the point P in the ratio 2:3. If we take it as P, the ratio is 2:3, right? We need to find the coordinates of P. So this is N, that is 2. This is N, this is 3, and let us assume P as x comma y. Then what is x? X, we know that it is M x2 plus N x1 by M plus N. Similarly, y equals to, let us first solve this. What is M? 2 into 6 plus 3 into 1 divided by M plus N, that is 2 plus 3. So this is equals to 12 plus 3, 15 by 5, and that comes to 3. Okay, now similarly for y we have y equals to my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So m is 2 into 4 plus 3 into minus 6 divided by m plus n, that is 2 plus 3. So it is 8 minus 18 by 5, that is minus 10 by 5. It becomes minus 2. So the coordinates of the point P x comma y is equals to 3 comma minus 2. Okay, so then please have a look and we'll move on to the next question, that is question number 2. So now question number 2 is, find the ratio in which 4 comma b, the point 4 comma b divides the lines joining the points 6 minus 2 and minus 3 16. Also find the value of b. So first we need to find the ratio in which this point divides the join of 6 minus 2 and minus 3 16, and thereafter we need to find the value of b. So let us first have the diagram. If this is supposing A, that is 6 minus 2, and if this is B, that is minus 3 comma 16, and the point is suppose P, and this point P is suppose 4 comma B, and ratio is m is to n. We don't know the ratio because that is what you need to find here. Now if we apply the section formula here, we have m into minus 3 plus n into 6 by m plus n, that is equals to 4, right? So since we know the value of the x coordinate of p, so we will apply this. So you have m into minus 3, that is minus 3m, plus n into 6, that is 6 of n, divided by m plus n, and this value is equals to 4. Hopefully it is clear to you. You have already done it and doing it. M into x2 plus n into x1 by m plus n is the x coordinate, right? Similarly, m into minus 3, that is m into x2 minus 3m, plus n into x1, that is 6n, by m plus n, that is equals to the x coordinate, that is 4. Now let us solve this. So minus 3m plus 6n equals to 4m plus 4n. So if you bring 4m this side, we have minus 7m equals to minus 2n. So m by n equals to 2 by 7. So finally the ratio is m is to n is equals to 2 is to 7. So here it is, we can now write it is as 2 is to 7. We can write m as 2 and this as 7. Now we need to find the value of b. So we apply the section formula again for the y coordinate. So y coordinate is b is equals to my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So 2 into 16, that is 32, plus 7 into minus 2, 7 into minus 2 by m plus n, that is 2 plus 7. So this is equals to 32 minus 14 by 9. So we have the value of b is equals to 2. So the question was find the ratio in which 4 comma b divides the line joining the points this and this. Also find v. So you have m and n, take the ratio m and n, and this is finally after solving this we get the value of m as 2 and n as 7. That is ratio is 2 is to 7, and then the value of b is equals to 2. Have a look. We move on to the next question, that is question number 3. Now question number 3 is, in what ratio is the line segment joining the points 4, 3 and minus 10, minus 4 divided by the x-axis? Very important. Also find the coordinates of the point of intersection. This part is very important, divided by the x-axis, because I am already repeatedly telling you any point on the x-axis is given by x, 0. Any point on the y-axis is given by 0, y. So since this question says in what ratio is the line segment joining the points 4, 3 and minus 10, minus 4 divided by the x-axis. So we will take any point on the x-axis as x, 0. So we have the diagram. If this is A, the points are 4, 3 and B minus 10, minus 4. Let us take this point on the x-axis as P, and which will be x, 0, and you need to find the ratio. So let us take it as m into n. Now we will take that particular coordinate whose value is known to us. Means in this part, in the coordinates of P, x is unknown but y is known. So we will use this particular just as we did in the previous question. So we have m, this is y value, so my2 plus ny1 by m plus n equals to 0. So my2 minus 4m plus ny1 3n by m plus n is equals to the value 0. We have minus 4m plus 3n equals to 0, because this will become 0. So 4m equals to 3n. So we have m by n is equals to 3 by 4. So finally we get the ratio m is to n as 3 is to 4. Now we need to find the coordinates of the point of intersection, that is this. So we need to find the value of x. So now since we know the values of m and n, now it is very simple for us to find. So x equals to mx2, that is m into minus 10, that is 3 into minus, let us just write the values here, 3 is to 4. So this is 3 and this is 4, so you can write minus 10 into 3, that is minus 30, plus minus 10 into 3, minus 30, plus 4 into 4, 16, divided by m plus n, that is 3 plus 4, 7. So you have minus 14 by 7, that is equals to minus 2. So the coordinates of the point of intersection, that is P, x comma 0 is equals to minus 2 comma 0. I hope it is okay with you. Now please have a look. So now let us see to question number 4. In what ratio does the line y equals to 3 divide the line joining the points a 2 comma 6 and b minus 12 minus 1? Find the coordinates of the point of intersection. So let us first draw the diagram here. This is the line segment, or the line joining the points 2, 6, and this is b is minus 12 minus 1. In what ratio does the line y equals to 3? Now any point, let the point be P, and since it is being given the ratio, in what ratio does the line y equals to 3 divide the line joining the point? So the coordinates of this point will be x comma 3. The value of y is 3. That means it is a line which is parallel to the x axis. Now in what ratio? Let us take this ratio as k is to 1, where we can we have been taking the ratios as m is to n. Here we are taking it as k is to 1. So if you take the ratio as k is to 1, then you have to deal with only one variable, that is k, where k is equivalent to m by n. So the ratio that is written as m is to n, we are taking it as now k is to 1. So if you find k, that means you are getting the ratio m by n. If supposing k is 3 by 2, that means k by 1 is 3 by 2, that means the ratio is 3 is to 2. Okay, so in this case, whenever you have to find the ratio, then you can take it as k is to 1. Okay, so here we will be taking the ratio as k is to 1. We can do it again, I am telling you, you can do it using m is to n. So that is also possible, and in this case we are taking it as k is to 1, so that we have to deal with only one variable, that is k. Now we already know by the section formula we have k into this, that is minus 12k plus 2. Wait, we need to find k, so we know this value. So k into minus 1, that is minus k, plus 1 into 6, that is 6, by k plus 1 is equals to 3. So if we cross multiply, that is minus k plus 6, so 3 into k plus 1. So we have got minus k plus 6 equals to 3k plus 3, that is minus 4k is equals to minus 3, or k equals to 3 by 4. So k is 3 by 4, that means k by 1 is 3 by 4, that means k is to 1 is 3 by 4. So the ratio is 3 is to 4. Okay, now you need to find this, find the coordinates of the point of intersection, that is you need to find the value of x. 3 is already known to us. Again by the section formula, now the ratio is 3 is to 4, so k is 3. So this is 3 and this is, the ratio is 3 is to 4. So that means we can take 3 into minus 12, minus 36, 3 into minus 12 plus 4 into 2. 1 minute. 3 into minus 12, that is minus 36, plus 4 into 2, that is 8, divided by 3 plus 4, and that is equals to the value x. Okay, so we have minus 28 by 7 equals to x. So x equals to minus 4. So the point the coordinates of the point of intersection, that is P x comma 3 is equals to minus 4 comma 3. So here is the answer. Just have a look. So here is question number 5. G25 is the centroid of triangle ABC, where A is 4 comma 1. Find the midpoint of the side BC of the triangle ABC. So G is the centroid. We know what is a centroid. It is the point of intersection of the three medians. Okay. So let us first draw the diagram that will make this more clear. If this is the triangle, that is A, it is 4 comma 1, this is B, and this is C. Now AD, if we take if you join the midpoint of these sides, let this be D, and we need to find XY. G is the point, this point is G, which divides the median in the ratio of 2:1. We already know this, and the coordinates of G are 2, 5. So you need to find the midpoint of the side BC. D is the midpoint. Now BC is the side and D is the midpoint of the side BC. How? Because AD is the median, right? Now you need to find this. If you draw any confusion, no need to. So you need to draw this line in a linear form. If you write, so it is A 4 comma 1. This is D x comma y. This is G, which is given as 2 comma 5, and the ratio is 2:1. So applying the section formula, now you can find the values of x and y. So we have 2 into x plus 1 into 4, that is 4, by 2 plus 1, that is 3, is equals to this value 2. Similarly, 2 into y plus 1 into 1 by 2 plus 1 is equals to the value 5. So we have 2x plus 4 equals to 6. So 2x is equals to 2, or x equals to 1. Here it is 2y plus 1 is equals to 15. 2y equals to 14, or y equals to 7. Hence the point D, the midpoint of the side BC, is dx comma y is equals to 1 comma 7. Hope it is okay. So this property you have to understand. You have to remember that the median divides, the centroid divides the median in the ratio of 2:1, and also it bisects the opposite side. That is why it is the median. Now in the given figure, P minus 4, 3 divides AB in the ratio 3:2. So find the coordinates of A and B. Now you can clearly see A is the point on the x-axis, so you can take the coordinates of A as x comma 0, as we have already discussed that on the x-axis y is 0. Similarly, B is a point on the y-axis, so the coordinates of B will be 0 comma y, because on the y-axis the value of x is 0. This point P divides AB in the ratio of 3:2. So if we draw it again in the linear form, we have, this is A, we can take it as x comma 0, this is B, which is taken as 0 comma y, this is the point P, values are minus 4 comma 3, and P divides AB in the ratio of 3:2. So we need to find the coordinates of A and B. So by using the section formula, we have 3 into 0, that is 0, plus 2 into x, 2x by 3 plus 2, that is 5, is equals to minus 4. So you have 2x equals to minus 20, or x equals to minus 10. Similarly, 3 into y plus 2 into 0, that is 0, divided by 3 plus 2, 5, and that is equals to 3. So 3y equals to 15 or y is equals to 5. Hence the points, coordinates of the points A. So A x comma 0, that is equals to minus 10 comma 0, and B is 0 comma y, and that is equals to 0 comma 5. Okay, it's clear now. So let's have a look and we'll move on to the next question, that is question number 7. Now question number 7, if A minus 6 0 and B 0 6 are the coordinates of the points A and B, find the points of trisection of the line segment AB. So let us now draw the diagram here. If this is the line segment, supposing A, it is minus 6 0, and this is B 0 comma 6. So if this is point P and this is the point Q, right? So if this point P and Q, so the ratios are like this. If you are to find the coordinates of the point P, then P divides AB in the ratio of 1:2. AP is 1 and PB is 1 plus 1, that is 2. So P divides AB in the ratio of 1:2. So for the coordinates of P, so they will be 1 into 0 plus 2 into minus 6 divided by 1 plus 2. Then 1 into 6 plus 1 into 0 by 1 plus 2. And that is equals to minus 12 by 3, that is 6 by 3, and that is equals to minus 4 comma 2. So P divides AB in the ratio of 1:2, and coordinates of P comes to minus 4 comma 2. Now we need to find the coordinates of Q. It can be done by using the section formula, like Q divides AB in the ratio of 2:1, right? So Q divides AB in the ratio of 2:1, or you can see very clearly that Q is the midpoint of PB. So you can also use the midpoint formula to find the value of Q, right? So here you can do or find the value in two ways. One, by using the section formula, that is Q divides the join of AB in the ratio of 2:1, or you can see that Q is the midpoint of AB because the ratio is 1:1. So Q can be found by applying the midpoint formula between P and B. So coordinates of Q. So I am applying here, since we have already applied section formula for the point P. Here I am applying midpoint formula for the values of Q. So that will be P. What is P? Coordinates are minus 4 comma 2, that we have just now found. So what is Q? Minus 4 plus 0 by 2, x1 plus x2 by 2, and 2 plus 6 by 2. This is 2 plus 6 by 2. So it comes to minus 2 comma 4. So the coordinates of P are minus 4 2, and that of Q is minus 2 comma 4. Okay, so have a look. Now moving on to question number 8. If A is minus 3 comma 7 and B is 1 comma 9, then find the coordinates of the midpoint of AB. So here you have to apply the midpoint formula. The point A is given as minus 3 comma 7, point B is given as 1 comma 9. So you need to find the coordinates of the midpoint of AB. So let this be the midpoint, that is C, and x comma y be the midpoint. That means the point C divides AB in the ratio of 1:1. So we have the value of x is minus 3 plus 1 by 2 and y equals to 7 plus 9 by 2. If this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, then the midpoint x is given by x1 plus x2 by 2 and y is given by y1 plus y2 by 2. So it is minus 3 plus 1 by 2, 7 plus 9 by 2. So this comes to minus 2 by 2, that is minus 1, and this equals to 16 by 2, that is 8. So the coordinates of the midpoint of AB minus 1 comma 8. Okay, is it okay? No. Okay, now move on to the next question. Now moving on to question number 9. If A is equals to 3 comma minus 4, that is A is 3 minus 4 and the midpoint of the line segment AB is 5 comma 1, find the coordinates of B. So let us first draw the ray diagram. This is A, this is the point B. Point A is given as 3 comma minus 4. The midpoint, suppose C, it is given as 5 comma 1. We have to find the coordinates of B and let it be x comma y. So applying the midpoint formula, we have 3 plus x by 2. So 3 plus x by 2 equals to 5. Similarly, minus 4 plus y. Minus 4 plus y by 2. Minus 4 plus y divided by 2 equals to 1. So we have 3 plus x equals to 10, or you can have x equals to 7. Here it is minus 4 plus y is equals to 2, or y equals to 6. So finally the point B x comma y is 7 comma 6. So the coordinates of the point B are 7 comma 6. Now let us look at the question number 10. In the given figure, M3 minus 2 is the midpoint of AB. Here M is the midpoint of AB. If A and B are on x-axis and y-axis respectively, so the point A is on the x-axis and the point B is on the y-axis. Find the coordinates of A and B. Similar way, as we have done it previously, any point on the x-axis can be taken as x comma 0, as we know that the value of y on the x-axis is 0. In the same way, any point on the y-axis, that is if we take it as B, the coordinates of B can be taken as 0 comma y, because on the y-axis the value of x is 0. So let us draw this line in a linear form. Suppose this is B, this is A, this is M. M is 3 minus 2. The point A on the x-axis, so it is x comma 0. Point B is on the y-axis, it can be taken as 0 comma y. So we have M is the midpoint, so we apply the midpoint formula, that is 0 plus x by 2 equals to 3. So 0 plus x by 2 is equals to 3. In the similar way, y plus 0. Y plus 0 divided by 2. So y plus 0 by 2 equals to minus 2. So we have x is equals to 6 and y is equals to minus 4. So the coordinates of A are 6 comma 0 and that of B is 0 comma minus 4. Okay. Now let us move on to question number 11. If ABCD is a parallelogram and A is 3 minus 1, B 5 comma 6 and C is 7 comma 3 are the vertices, 3 vertices of the parallelogram, then find the coordinates of D. That means if this is the parallelogram, if you take it as A, B, this is C and this is D. the values, the A is known as known 3 minus 1, B is given as 5 comma 6, C is 7 comma 3, and let the coordinates of D be x comma y. Now it is given that ABCD is a parallelogram and the three of the vertices A, B, C, the coordinates are known to us. We have to find the coordinates of the fourth vertex, that is D. Now the property of parallelogram is that in terms of the diagonals, that the diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. That means if this point is the bisector, that means the midpoint of AC is this point and midpoint of BD also is the same point. So suppose this point is P. So we need to find the midpoint of AC, that is two values we will get. Similar way we find the midpoint of DB, 2 points we will get. And since they are same, so from here see in this case x is involved, the midpoint of this BD will be involving x and y, but the midpoint of AC will be having the values. And since they are same, we can assign the values of this midpoint of AC to the values of x and y. Now let us take it as midpoint of DB is equals to midpoint of AC. Now what is the midpoint of DB? X plus 5 by 2. X plus 5 by 2 and y plus 6 by 2. Y plus 6 by 2. This is equals to midpoint of AC 3 plus 7 by 2, that is 10 by 2, and minus 1 plus 3 by 2, that is 2 by 2. So this is x plus 5 by 2 is equals to 5 and y plus 6 by 2 is equals to 1. This is the midpoint of DB, this is the midpoint of AC, and since they are same we can write it like this. So now we have x is equals to 10 minus 5, that is 5, and y equals to 2 minus 6, that is minus 4. So the coordinates of dxy are 5 comma minus 4. Now let us move on to question number 12. In triangle ABC, A 3 6, B minus 1 2 and C 5 4 are the vertices of the triangle. L and M are the midpoints of the side AB and AC. So find the coordinates of the midpoints L and M. Hence prove that LM is half of BC. First let us draw the diagram. It will be much more clear once we draw the diagram. This is A, this is B. So ABC is the triangle A 3 comma 6. It is minus 1 comma 2 and C is 5 comma 4. So ABC are the vertices of the triangle ABC. L and M are the midpoints of AB and AC. So L is the midpoint of AB and M is the midpoint of AC. So this is L and this is M. Find the coordinates of L and M. So you have to find the coordinates of L and M. This is very simple. You know that how to find it. Then prove that LM, the length of this segment LM, is half of the length of BC. So this we will apply the distance formula to calculate the length of LM and BC, and we will find that the length of LM will be just the half of the length of BC. So let us first proceed to find the coordinates of L and M. So for the coordinates of L, what we have? L is the midpoint. So 3 plus of minus 1. So 3 minus 1 by 2. So this is 3 minus 1 by 2. And this is 6 plus 2 by 2. Then M, 3 plus 5 by 2. 6 plus 4 by 2. So these are the coordinates of L and M. So L is 3 minus 1, 2 by 2, that is 1. 6 plus 2, 8 by 2, that is 4. And M is 5 plus 3, 8 by 2, that is 4. And 6 plus 4, 10 by 2, and that is equals to 5. So we have the values of L and M. L is 1, 4 and M is 4, 5. Now we have to find, since we have now found the values of the coordinates of L and M, the midpoints of the sides A, B and AC. Now we will proceed to find the length of LM by the distance formula, and then we will find the length of BC by using the distance formula. And then let us see what we are getting. So what is the length LM? LM is equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So LM, that is 4 minus 1 plus 5 minus 4. So we have this equals to root over 4 minus 1 is 3 square, that is 9, plus 5 minus 4 is 1. So it is root over 10. So LM, the length LM is coming to root over 10 units. Now let us find BC. Five plus 1 square plus 4 minus 2 square. So that is coming to root over 6 square, that is 36. 2 square, that is 4. So we have root over 40, that is root over 4 into 10, and that is 2 root over 10, and this is equal to 2 LM. So we got BC equals to twice of LM. LM is root over 10 units, and here it is BC, that's coming to 2 root 10 units, and that is equal to twice of LM. Hence we proved that the length LM is half of the length of BC. So we will write, therefore LM equals to half of BC.